Welcome back, YouTube. This is Chipper Sunshine here with another episode of Let's Play Spyro the Dragon, Part 6. And in the last episode, we completed Town Squared, which was the last, other than the boss world, of course, of all the lands in the Artisan's home. So, all we have left to do now is defeat the boss, Toasty, and before we can get on that wonderful balloon ride that will take us to some mystery place that we've all been looking forward to. So without further ado, let's go ahead, come behind us, and go ahead and get this shepherd right here. We're very familiar with these guys. Now the guys behind them are called attack dogs, and it's easier to show you than explain. See, once you attack them the first time, they turn into these black evil dogs who pounce on you. So you have to jump out of the way before they land, which is easier said than done. So pretty much safe to bet. If you're near them, just jump away as soon as you finish attacking something. Jump, turn around, and destroy. So pretty simple. Attack basic. Now, as I said in the last video, if you do get hurt in this, in a boss world, then you're pretty much just hurt. Like, if you get to the point of low health, you can't regain any health back without dying entirely. So, and there's very few, if any, dragons in the boss worlds. So, it makes it, there's no save points, and there's no health, so it makes it a little more difficult just because of that. And then, of course, the bosses usually have some kind of trick you have to maneuver through. So, we'll see that shortly. Now, this guy can be a little tricky because it's elevated, but I got him. A lot of times he can smack you just because you jump up and he sees you, and it's just not good. Let's go ahead and take care of this dog and that shepherd just so I don't forget about him later. And we're actually going to go this way first, through this little ledge here. It's actually kind of intimidating, but pretty in a way. The orange scenery kind of looks like some sunsets from a place I used to live. But anyways, yeah, if you're not careful, this dog right here, I'm telling you, probably the first 3 times I played through it, I always forget that dog was there, and he'd squish me every single time. Either that, or I'd jump back and, fall off the ledge, and this was a little tough area for me. But luckily, I've had a little more practice. So, let's go over here, back to the safe haven, in here, and let's go rescue a dragon named Nevin.
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the Artisan world.
Bring him on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. This boss has many tricks up his sleeve.
Alright, so I don't know about y'all, but I am ready to kick some toasty tail. So we have one attack dog, so that's no problem at this point. And then this guy, which is Toasty. So, attack him the first time. We run away from 2 attack dogs. I meant to get both, but it didn't work. Let's go ahead and get him real fast. And now, I don't know if y'all saw that, but the big bad Toasty was in reality just a little lamb, or sheep, sitting on top of some stilts. Quite humorous, if you ask me, but there we go. Now let's jump out of this one last attack dog. Now, actually, if I'm not mistaken, this is the only form that Toasty can attack you. And he can kick you with his stilts, which I'm not going to let him do that. I'm just going to go ahead and kill him. Kind of feel bad. Kind of shows you what kind of evil person Nasty Nork is. If one of his evil henchmen is a little sheep on stilts, he really can't be that bad of a guy, right? At least that's how I would think about it. So let's go back into the 100% completed Artisan's home. And while we're here, let's go ahead, of course, and get the last bit of silver orbs we'll get for a while. Let's go ahead and knock him around a little. I got that one. Hit him there. Let's go hit him there. Let's go get those gems, or the orbs now. There we go. And we got an extra life. Let's grab these guys. If I can. There we go. And now let's go see the balloonist, Marco. See what he has to say. Well done, Spyro. I didn't think you could do it. Well, he didn't really have a lot of faith in us, did he? You may travel to the Peacekeeper's world if you'd like, which we would, because we have no reason to stay here. So we're going to go head on over to the Peacekeepers. And I do realize this, in all of the Artisan's world, all the worlds seemed kind of short, and they were all pretty easy. Very basic, but it was really more of an entirely tutorial area. Now in this world, it gets a little harder, and each level is longer. Like, they're a lot longer, probably maybe twice as long as the ones in the last one, because I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I pretty much beat Toasty in about 5 minutes, and that's with explaining everything. So just playing through, I could probably beat Toasty in a total of 3 minutes, honestly. So, you know, they're not very long worlds, and they're not very hard, and in this one, that will change. Of course, I won't have to do as much explaining, so I'll get to maybe, you know, talk to you guys a little more in this one, because not everything is so new to you. So, I'm actually going to go ahead and before I start the Peacekeeper's world, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode, and we'll pick up the Peacekeeper's world in the next episode. Now that all of the Artisans is completed, we can move on to the Peacekeepers. So, thank you so much for watching. This is Chipper Sunshine signing off, and you have a sunny day.